Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Foodie with Trudy. I'm your host Trudy. I'm here today with Kachi, Edosa, and our resident Liverpool fan Dami. These guys are flying high. They passed the latest test against
Don't
Chelsea.
deny, don't deny your team. Don't deny your team, Francis.
Oh, what? Which team? My team is
Freaking,
Man U, as you can see here.
freaking
I'm about to post. I'm about
City.
to.
Yo, okay.
I'm about to
Continue.
post a picture. Who were better, me or Mazraoui, because the fit is from the Man U website. But hey, if I say I'm not happy that Liverpool is doing well, I'm a lie. I'm like you said, anybody to challenge Man City, I'm down for it. I've given up on Man U's ability to challenge for that. I'm looking at the guys who can actually challenge. So the Liverpools, the Arsenal, hell, even Aston Villa, if they're doing whatever they can to challenge them, I'm down for it. But they passed the latest test against Chelsea. Very interesting game, bit cagey at first, but it turned second half turned into a gong show, so to speak. I was very impressed with Jones. I was surprised he was starting over McAllister. I
Out,
did give
out,
you
out
guys a
of
heads up
nowhere.
that yeah, that he was kind of injured, but Jones became the man of the match, literally out of nowhere, like you said. He could have won another penalty, but they cancelled that. I believe they cancelled the yellow card as well. But hey, whatever, they move. The next test, who are you guys playing in Europa? Is it Leipzig? No, Europa. In Champions League.
Maybe Madrid.
Leipzig? I think it's Leipzig. But this weekend you're playing Arsenal. I'll check to see who you guys are playing. I think it's Leipzig, but I
It's
think
Champions
it's
League this week, Abdi.
yeah, the Champions League this week. I think it's
Oh,
Leipzig. Off the top of my head, I think it's Leipzig. It is Leipzig. Leipzig, so you have Leipzig next, then Arsenal. By the time this episode comes out, you would have played Leipzig, so we're going to focus on the Arsenal game. I have these guys here to talk about the predictions, what they've seen so far, and discussions of a combined 11 as to what's going to happen on this game. Kachi, what are your thoughts on it before we go to our Liverpool fan?
I mean, Arsenal in trouble. I don't know how else I can say this in a very nice way. Arsenal in trouble from both red card trouble with what's his name, Saliba, and then injuries to Odegaard, Saka, and the fact that Arteta chose to play Merino in that game. I have no idea why. To me, the reason I say they're in trouble is because all these series of injuries and red cards could not come at a less opportune time for them, in the sense that Man City seems to be grinding out results and keep winning, and Arsenal cannot be afforded. At the bare minimum, at that game on Sunday, they needed to at least come away with 1 point to at least minimize the damage. And for me, like, with pretty much the spine of their team missing, the only people I can see winning when they play Liverpool is Liverpool. The reason I say that is because with Saliba missing, Saka missing, Odegaard missing, like, that's literally the spine of their team. Like, it would take a massive defensive effort, because who would then step in for Saliba? I don't know who their backup centre
Yeah,
back
well,
is.
just has to answer that one for us. I know you used to be
I'm
Holding
guessing
before,
White. I'm
but
guessing
Holding
White.
left.
I'm guessing,
Rob
but
Holding.
White can play centre back, I'm guessing, and then they move Zinchenko to the wing. I'm guessing.
Is
That's
Zinchenko
what.
healthy? Zinchenko, is he healthy? I think that bro is still injured, man. They bought White as a centre back, remember, from Brighton.
Okay,
I don't know, is
so
this
you
guy
can play
that
White.
turned him
You
into a
can,
right back?
yeah, you can play White and then maybe play Calafori or some combination. But the thing is, without Saliba and Gabriel, like, that's their core in terms of defense. And then for attack, it's like literally, like, I don't even know what Martinelli is doing at this moment. The guy is just, no, I'm serious. Like, this is when, if Saka and Odegaard are missing, you should be stepping up, in my opinion. But to me, I think they're in trouble, because in this game, the only one winner I can see of this game is Liverpool. At best, for Arsenal is to come away with a draw, but I think it will take a massive effort, because Liverpool's, like, their offense is firing at this point, and those guys are keeping clean sheets. Like, they've conceded only 3 goals this season in the league, albeit saying that they've not played top opponents, but you only play what's in front of you, in the sense that they've conceded only 3 goals this season, right? And Arsenal's firepower, we know, is the Odegaard Saka combination. So I think with this game, they need Martinelli to have a monster game. They need Havertz to come clutch as well, and they need their defense to hold. They need their defense to keep Salah, Luis Diaz, and Jota out, which I think would be a monumental effort without Saliba. So yeah, that's really my take. I see a Liverpool win, a narrow Liverpool win, but I see a Liverpool win.
I think it's time for Jesus to step up. That's his name. I keep calling him Jesus or Gabriel, the defender. I mix them up. Not Gabriel Jesus. Someone help me out here. I'm sorry?
Magalhaes.
Magalhaes. Yeah, I think it's time for him to finally step up. Should be everybody has been saying he's criminally underrated.
Step up.
Yeah, that's what he's criminally underrated, right? Now that Saliba is not there, it's time for you to be like show like, hey, I'm the one, man. I'm here. No need for my backup. But just can you help us with what you think the combination of centre backs are going to be, plus the full backs as well with all the injuries?
It's definitely going to be Gabriel and White, I would think. Although Timber is fit, I think Timber plays centre back and White stays at right back.
If White doesn't stay at right back, I was going to say maybe Partey at right back, but I don't think he can deal with the pace. I don't think he can deal with the pace of those wingers. So who do you put? Who do you put?
I think it's easy to forget that you don't really get a chance to run at us. Like that's just something that doesn't really happen. So I'm not too bothered about Partey at right back if that has to be what happens. I mean, he's definitely going to get injured, don't get me wrong, because you're asking him to do too much, but like, it's not something that concerns me. So the question isn't really that Saliba got a red card, it's do we have anything left? Of course, we have like, top of my head, we have 3 defenders that are out. And Zinchenko, Timber, and Tomiyasu.
Tommy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if even just Tomiyasu and Timber were fit, just Saliba is missing the game, but we will. But I think Timber might be back. Tomiyasu is definitely somewhere in Japan, catching up on Naruto, I guess. So yeah. But no, like I'm not too concerned, to be honest. Like it is what it is at this point.
Do you think Arsenal will find a way to win this game?
Yeah, it's at home. Like if we're playing at Anfield, okay, fine. I get all of this fear mongering, but Liverpool are not winning at Emirates, so whether it's a draw or we win, that's a different conversation. I think we'll win, but Liverpool are not living there with 2 points.
I mean, how can how can Arsenal possibly win this game?
Can they possibly win this game?
Mm-hmm. Arsenal.
If they send Jason Statham to go and shoot Van Dijk for leg.
Jason Statham himself. Oh my goodness.
No, outside of home advantage, which Liverpool has negated pretty well this season, I didn't say anything else going for Arsenal at this time. Yeah, like Kachi said, with Saka potentially still out, Saliba record is huge for the confidence of the defense. And like, okay, well, I guess Liverpool has Alisson out, so anything goes there in the back. I mean, like Keller is nice, but yeah, he's not Alisson. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say during the Chelsea Liverpool game, it was a very unfamiliar feeling, not feeling, something unfamiliar to witness. Liverpool was kind of backing off. They kind of let Chelsea have the ball. Is this like Slot's way of playing, or they just knew that Chelsea could not do anything with the ball? Is this how they're gonna go going forward, or they're just gonna because I remember it was almost like watching Man U. You know, like the defenders had the ball, nobody was pressing them. The Liverpool players weren't pressing. They just let them all right, come when you guys come to the midfield. That's when we'll press you. But when the defenders had the ball, they just stood off.
I think Liverpool just tries to use experience to big grow the Chelsea youngins for that game.
The youngins.
It's true now. Like the Chelsea team don't have much extensive experience like that. So I think we're just
let them have the ball, make the mistake.
Yeah. Last they couldn't do much effective stuff with it.
They had a lot of chances though. Do you think you can give this amount of chances to Arsenal? Havertz definitely scores that header. That's this.
I want to say that we won't play Arsenal like that. You know what I mean?
That remains to be seen. Edosa.
And so the problem Liverpool have is if they sit off us, we are not Chelsea. They are going to get it. If they press us, we're not Chelsea. They're going to get it, and that's even without factoring in like Saka and Odegaard. Like, sure, Merino's first start in like God knows how many weeks after coming back from injury, it looks like those guys. Like, people don't realize, but like even at 15 minutes into the game, every single Arsenal player look like they've been playing 90 minutes. So those
Especially
guys were
Moreno.
not.
He looked
Those
tired.
guys,
He
those
looked
guys were
tired.
not. They were not on it at all. So that's really what saved or what led to that incident for Saliba, because Saliba doesn't need to foul that guy. Like, even just running at half pace, he catches up to him. Like, it was never really a danger, but he didn't want to run and was in halfway. So he's like, just take the foul, get to your yellow card and keep him moving. But then, anyways, yeah.
I
So
would sense that text.
to me, like, Liverpool are a good team. I don't think that anybody can really debate that. The question is still like, if they play a team that's going for the same things as them, can they really match them? And to me, we've not still seen the answer to that yet, because they didn't go toe to toe with Chelsea, because Chelsea are actually one of the better attacks in the league this season. So you don't really want to be pressing them all over the place, because they can pop you off. So if you're not going to go toe to toe with Chelsea, who honestly, if Arsenal face, it's not going to be a close game at all. So I don't know why we're still making this a thing where Liverpool is like this really strong team. Like, sure, they could beat us at the end of the day, but like, to me, it's not going to change anything. Like, it will be a function of the fact that we're missing players, and I just hate why every single time we play these games, we're always missing somebody. Like, for once, I just need people to be fit so that we can actually
Let's be fair. Come
let's
at me.
see let's
Be
actually
fair.
see what's happening, because in the last 2 years, when we have our players and they have their players, nobody's beating us. No top six team has more points than against other top six teams than us now in the last two years. So it's not close when we're, and that includes City, by the way. Like, nobody is touching this Arsenal team. They are engineered for these big teams. It's the smaller teams that they stop paying attention. So my guess is Saka is playing that game, but I have to pretend that he's not playing. And then my guess is Saliba's red card actually gets overturned after the tossing the buckle.
Look at Dammy's face.
No, but it's true. It's just what it is. Like, the entire point of the appeal process is that when someone does something that is the exact same thing as what you've done, more or less, you can't have two different outcomes. You just can't. Especially when the first result was the same, and in one, VAR decides to get involved, and the other one, VAR decides not to get involved. Even though there are some people that are trying to gaslight me with all sorts of different criteria when they don't even understand the sport. Like, I
When
said that
you
they want to
need
get
the
it.
person, it's not a red card.
No,
When you
like,
need
no,
the
forget
person's
the
chest.
knee. Like, so there's this whole thing about distance to the net and um keeper's position and likelihood of controlling the ball. I'm like, have you ever played football? Like, you can have a ground pass moving at like 1 mile per second and still put your foot slightly off so that it touches the bottom of your boot and rolls outside to a train, and you're not even under any pressure. And you think that somehow you're running from the halfway line, 5 defenders are running after you, and you'll be so calm and composed that you're going to then dribble the keeper and score. Like, I don't know how. Like, oh yeah, the best way to look at it is to remove Saliba from the equation. Would he have a good chance of scoring? I mean, sure, so my grandmother, like, that's not really how the sport works. The reason why you have defenders is so that your defenders can put pressure on the players even if they can't score.
Even when they've passed, the pressure is still there. They are bearing down on them.
So I don't get it. People are thinking it's one of those things where Arsenal fans start complaining about everything. But like, how can you say a team that has less fouls per game than their rivals has multiple times the number of yellow cards and red cards? Something is wrong. Like, it doesn't it doesn't really take. I'm not even shouting conspiracy. I'm just saying that I want consistency. And that is where the problem is. That someone can ask for consistency and it is such a big deal. Like, oh, how can you expect consistency? Everything is different. In the Liverpool game, Gravenberch stops a quick free kick and then slaps the ball out of Caicedo's hand. And the ref doesn't even do anything. It's not even mentioned. It's not mentioned by the commentator. It's just like, oh yeah, it's Liverpool, of course, play on. But someone kicks the ball 1 second after the ref blows. He has to go home. Like, like it's. I mean, at this point, it's a joke. It is what it is. But like, it's. I don't know what those people want from this Arsenal too.
I'm not an Arsenal fan, but it's gone to this. It's come to the stage of it's victim blaming now. It happens so often. They're like, Arsenal, don't give the refs a decision to make. I'm like, but you're seeing other. That doesn't make any sense. Things happen during the flow of the game. If it's easy to sit down and watch a game and be like, that guy shouldn't have done that. When you're in the heat of the moment.
I am 100% fine with Arsenal not giving the ref a decision to make. But why is it that when other teams give the ref the exact same decision to make, you have a different outcome? That is the only question. Why is it that somehow, if you're wearing the wrong shade of red or yellow or crayon, whatever the hell that color was last weekend, like
die,
you will end up having a worse outcome than other people? Why is it that if you had the right shade of blue, you're allowed to touch the keeper? But when Arsenal were doing that last season, we're having talks and newspaper articles and dissertation. No, forget this. Like, you know, when Ben White will like bump the keeper a little bit and go away before the ball comes in, they're like, oh yeah, dark art, Arsenal a dirty team, all sort of news articles and everything. But then you're telling me Bernardo Silva influencing the keeper on the corner kick that he's offside on when the corner kick is played. It's not offside.
The ref was like, bro, it's too short to interfere. I remember that.
No, it's not interference. On the corner kick, you can be offside.
Yeah, you can. FIFA has showed me that shit. I didn't know that until it happened to me.
He's offside when that corner kick is played. He's bumping the keeper after the corner kick is played. That is playing. You are affecting the game, literally. There's no other way to look at that. And that you're telling me VAR is sending you to and your decision does not change, and there's something wrong. Maybe you're thinking about your paycheck in next week's summer. Next summer.
He went to check for interference, not offside. I think that's what happened.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so you are going for interfering. Then the video they show you is the one where the guy had gotten away from the keeper, not the one where he's pushing the keeper. But then I'm supposed to believe that somehow, according to Sam, you can see Raya backtracking. Where it's never shown. And then this stupid deal, whatever the face is telling me, oh yeah, Raya was backtracking, but Sanchez was advancing. Who is more likely to get lobbed from distance? Someone running at me or someone running back? Like, people who have never played this sport, who don't play this sport, are just making up things because they're the ones in charge. It makes no sense that I can sit down here and analyze it better. You're telling me probabilities. Meanwhile, you're just stacking up probabilities in one side. Never mind the fact that probabilities mean that it's both sides of the thing that can happen. Like, common sense. English doesn't mean English anymore, man. So it's fine. Let's just keep it 1984 and keep it rolling. That's cool. What you see is not what it is. Don't double think and all that nice stuff. So it's cool. I am fed up at this point because I think I sent to the group chat. I've sent at least 1,000 messages between Saturday and today. Like, it's actually getting to the point where even I know I'm doing too much. So it's calm. It is what it is. Namaste.
Namaste.
Let's keep it moving, man. It's actually insane. That's all I can really say. It's insane. Like, for a foul on the halfway line, Arsenal deserve to 100% play with 10 men. Like, do you realize how insane that is? Like, for a foul on the halfway line, Arsenal deserve to play 100% 10 men down. When last year, Saka was fouled by Aston Villa going through on goal, oh yeah, it's too far from net. 20 yards from the box. Meanwhile, someone that's 47 yards from the box, definitely 100% chance of scoring. Like, it's insane. It's all I can say, man. The rules don't mean what they
Did
mean.
Howard Webb attend that game though? The soccer game? No, I'm just joking. Well,
No, but like, see, this whole thing about Howard Webb was texting somebody, obviously that's nonsense. He wasn't texting, and it just happened that, it is what it is. He was scrolling through his phone at that point while listening to them. Cool, whatever. My point is, if like all of us have jobs, right? There is a standard of what fairness is in our workplace that allows us to accept when someone gets small favorism, even though we want it to. Because we know that, okay, if we do the same hard work, we'll get the same, we'll get a raise, we can get a day off. But when consistently it feels like that thing is always moving such that you can never attain it, you would leave. You would leave. Like, I don't know why this is such a, like, you cannot experience the last 20 years of being an Arsenal fan and be like, yeah, we're the ones that are crazy. Because if it's happening every single week, like when that Saliba thing happened, I could have told you that tomorrow in a game, before you even get to halftime, it will happen. And then in the 6 minutes, it happens again. In the Arsenal-Liverpool game, there will be a call that will not be called again for anybody the entire league season against Arsenal. I can tell you that today. And then on Sunday or Monday, whichever, you will come and tell me, oh, Edosa, you're overreacting. But if I can tell you that today, then there's a problem. And it's not me. it's you and the refs that have decided that you ought to be going on and on about this nonsense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, I told you not to get me started on this.
yeah, let's do the combined 11. We're going the predictions quickly. Who are we having in nets? Dami.
I am.
Yeah, right.
How many clean sheets has Keller? Is his name Keller had though?
I think 2.
How many has Raya had?
But then Alisson played Liverpool's last game, so is he not there?
No, he played the game before. He got injured in the game before.
Yeah, he didn't play against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He got injured in the game before.
It's Raya now. It's a clean sweep for Raya. There's no common. I think other than Onana, for different reasons, I think Raya has probably made second most saves among the top 6.
Sanchez has been having a good season too.
Even this
Chelsea.
bro, man, Martinez. This is my fantasy. As they scored him early, I was like, God, why? Then he saved the penalty. I was like, you always have a plan, my God. The God I serve always always has a plan. Right back.
Trent.
Trent?
Don't have anybody, bro. Like, not like White.
He's right back for us now.
True. Who played right back last game?
Timber was fit now. Maybe we'll have a more interesting conversation.
Who played right back in your last game?
White.
Was it White? Is he back?
An injured White, by the way.
Yeah, because I thought he was
injured. You
injured.
can tell he's injured when he starts strapping his knee.
Centre back pairing.
Van Dijk and Gabriel. Because I will not be that listening to that nonsense connected.
Van Dijk and who?
Gabriel.
Van Dijk and Gabriel, yeah.
I agree with that. Dami?
Yeah, sure.
I lie. He wants to fight, but
I don't really know that Gabriel has had that much better season than Ibu. Sure.
Dami said, let me give you one. let me give you one. Gabriel has... Ever since
two header goals.
Ever since I got him on my fantasy, he stopped scoring heading goals. Maybe I should remove him and he'll start again.
Ibu has been a solid rock in defense this season.
You see his
the
keen anime watchers, every time they're showing the 11 starting 11, do you see his picture? Konate's picture?
Why? He's into anime.
He is a mad anime fan.
That's why for for international break, he wore
He is a
mask
mad
or
anime
whatever.
fan. Even when he scored the goal in the Carling Cup final? Or was it the semi-finals? His celebration was Attack on Titan. And if you see his when this not combined, this starting 11 pictures, when they're showing him, see him, he does Gojo's thing. He does Gojo's thing. Look out for that. He's a mad anime fan. Left back.
Calafiori.
Is Robertson playing? I don't think.
Robertson hasn't done much this season.
I have White in my left back, but hey, that was me trying to do a makeshift left back. I have Ben White in my left back.
Yeah.
Let's say they never
I can look at Calafiori.
I'll take Calafiori.
Calafiori makes more sense. But
Midfield 3. Kachi.
it will be Szoboszlai, Rice, and Gravenberg. Actually, no. Scrap that. Szoboszlai, Rice, and Partey.
When he said scrap that, I thought you were going to take off Szoboszlai. I was like, this guy's really done anything this season.
No.
He doubled down with the bro. He doubled down with the bro. I was like, Dammy.
Gravenberch and Rice for sure. Top spot is a tough one for me.
Jones.
Yeah, right.
Jones.
I think should I give McAllister or bias? I'll give McAllister.
I think we all have very different.
That's a very unproductive team.
Yeah, we have very different. I'll
like
take Gravenberg for sure. I'll take Rice. I'll squeeze in Trossard there. That's why I'll just put Trossard.
I have Partey, but much like Arteta, I don't have any turns to play. So what do you want from me?
Who are your 3?
Rice, Partey, Grav.
Extremely defensive.
I want Liverpool to unleash this training, only youngin on Arsenal.
I beg on that people.
Please. 3-0 by 10 minutes to go. Let Gia come and finish the game.
Yeah, run it. Why do you need to wait 10 minutes?
That's the bro.
We're up 3-0.
That's the bro. That's the bro.
Nah, fam.
Let's start there.
Make his dreams come true, man. Start him in the Emirates.
We can get 3 in 10 minutes, run it.
Is Havertz a midfielder or forward?
Who?
Who is that?
Is a hybrid. Okay. Havertz.
He is.
Havertz is a number 9, bro.
He is.
The hybrid.
I haven't is a number
exactly.
9. And you know how people are like, oh my god, I can't believe he's a striker. He's learning to be a striker. People forgot that Cristiano Ronaldo learned how to be a number 9 in his mid-20s or late 20s. We all forget that he went to Madrid.
If you're still as him as midfield.
Who? Yes, EPL. FPL. No. FPL, he's a striker.
Sorry.
He's a striker. No. People have him as striker.
I don't care what they classify him as. The position that Havertz plays is a 9. He's a 9. My bro is a finisher, man.
Finisher sounds like a stretch. He's a 9 for sure.
Bro, he's a 9. He's a finisher. If he's a finisher, what is Rashford? Rashford is a defensive midfielder now. I don't know what to tell you. If we're doing it based on performance, Havertz is a 9. Rashford is a defensive midfielder.
Did you see him run back this other game, Rashford? This guy is defending now, man. Oh yeah.
Even the pass from deep, that DM setting.
Exactly, man. L1 triangle.
I told you, he's
L1 triangle. Just
my guy is doing defensive work. Oh, what can we say now? He seems he cannot score goal. Contribute to your team.
Leave Rashford alone, I beg. Leave our highest earner. Top 3, not top 3. Yeah, front three.
They pick
Who haven't I
themselves.
started with?
I wish Saka was fit, man. Again, would have had a very interesting conversation. Once again, I have been robbed.
Don't worry, Saka will be fit. Arteta will say, let's run those cryo chamber, get my guy in there. It's like let's go, painkillers and all. It's like Saka, bro. Don't worry, just give me 50 minutes.
Excellent. Diaz. Did Diaz start the last game?
Nah,
He came on the bench, right?
He came on the bench, yeah.
It was Gakpo that started. Okay.
Yeah.
Kachi, we're front three.
I have the same. I have Salah, Havertz, and Diaz. And out of those three, Havertz, the danger man. If Liverpool slip up, any sniff of goal, my guy will tear the net. You are laughing at Havertz. You see, it's him and you are laughing. It will be him and Nicholas Jackson dragging for number 2 golden boots after.
Can you imagine? Like, look at where we are, man. How the hell did we get here? Jackson and Havertz. Where are all the strikers?
I mean, those are the 2 biggest strikers prospects in the world. 2 of the 3 biggest. I think that deny a lot of them. Tall finishers. Havertz, Jackson, Modion, Sesko. Yeah, those are like the next
gen.
Yeah, next gen.
There's a guy I want Arsenal to sign, but I'll reveal that in a future episode. There's a guy that Arsenal needs to sign. He's up and coming.
Sesko.
Is it the guy that celebrates like this?
No, it's the, I think, is it Real Betis or is it Atletico Madrid? I can't pronounce his name.
Starts with a G?
G, yeah.
That's the guy, man. Yeah, he celebrates like this.
Is that Sesko?
No, not Sesko. No. Sesko is in Leipzig. Yeah, I know the guy you're talking about. I can't pronounce his name either. It starts with a G. When he's and he's left-footed. I think he's left-footed.
What club does he play for again?
He wears green and white. Sporting.
We're not signing him.
Where's
Gyökeres,
yeah. But you know they are gonna want. You know those guys are gonna want 100 million.
100 million. Just drop it, bro. Just drop it.
We don't need him. The only striker we're signing is Sesko or Vlahovic.
Vlahovic is still there.
Vlahovic, you know Juventus are money.
Vlahovic is nice.
Juventus don't want to pay Pogba anymore, so you know they will want 100 million for Vlahovic.
You hear what Pogba said?
He has 6 months left on his contract, I think.
If I'm Pogba, I'm not terminating. They want him to terminate so he can move on, but Pogba should stay and collect the rest of his money.
You heard Pogba. You heard his interview, right? He said that he wanted to leave Man U and they refused to let him go.
He wanted to go to Real Madrid.
He wanted to leave Man U, but refused to let him go. This club.
Bruh, nothing surprises me.
This club. This kind of thing you tell Amino says a lie. This one, hearing it from the horse's mouth now.
All I'm telling you is that if Madrid run that Pogba back up for Modric, it's over, bro. Just give them the Champions League now. Just give Pogba 4 months contract. Get the guy in there. By the time he spends 2 months, by the time he starts just two months training with the Madrid regiment, my guy will be good to go. And then they will now launch him March, April for their Champions League run. Like imagine that front 5 or 6. Pogba, Vini, Mbappe, bro. Every team is over.
They will just don't the French midfield. Pogba, Romania, and Camavinga.
Are you assuming that they never lose the ball, or?
Bro, I'm assuming. No, I'm not assuming they never lose the ball. I'm assuming that they never stop scoring. That's what I'm assuming.
Say what? Score you? Give us the ball, pass on, pass through.
I'm playing Man U all the time.
Shut up! Shut up!
Bro, it's the new Champions League format. Don't worry. And I start padding FC.
And then they're playing serious teams. But my front three is Salah, Havertz, and Negri. Because he's playing his son.
Who's this?
Martinelli.
Oh.
Martinelli's playing his son.
Martinelli has disappointed me.
That, and this is why I say you guys don't really watch.
Who is his son?
You can't.
Trent.
Trenty.
Trent. When he sees Trent, my guy, I agree. I give him that. But will Arteta start him?
Yeah. The only reason why he didn't start last weekend. So again, people don't realize that Arsenal actually like severely injury depleted. Not only Saka, Odegaard, Timber, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko.
You guys need to
injured.
recall Emil Smith Rowe. Did you sell him, or is he loan?
We sold him. Yeah.
Oh
sold
man.
Him.
So, bro, come back.
Trigger that buyback clause, man.
I don't think we have a buyback clause for sir, but he's also not what we are missing. So I don't
Even
know why
Eddie.
people like
Did you sell Eddie or did you
sold
lose
Eddie.
Hey,
it's
Jesus.
just Nelson didn't sell.
Jesus.
There's no backup.
And
You
again-
have
What about this guy, the left-footed Bruno? Vieira?
He's on loan to Porto.
Then go bring him back.
Where he's already injured.
Oh my God.
In a league that is not that serious. So again, like to me, like I don't even know what to say, man.
You know what?
Arsenal
You know what?
have a lot of injuries.
I know what to say. Arsenal owners like acting like there is no money. I'm sorry. This is a team based in London. People have money. People need to break that ban.
Do you want to expand on that? Like what
Break-
exactly?
What I suggested.
What exactly
you
do you
have-
want us to do?
Open the
Arsenal-
transfer window. That's it's
Open
closed.
the pockets, man. Like the
Oh.
Kroenkes need to open their pocket and spend money.
No, okay. Let's do it this way. Even with the injuries, who are you buying that enters the Arsenal team?
Bro, you need backup, guys.
No, but Kachi, I think it's the same situation with, or not to a similar degree, to a less idiotic degree. It's the same similar situation with Man U's left back problem. We have two left backs, but they're always injured. So
mine
do you
is
go?
first. Mine is a different one. Mine
So
is
do you go buy another left back to have three?
No.
Why?
What if
Shaw
when-
and Shaw? You
Ours-
mean Shaw and
ours is even
Malacia?
different.
Yeah.
Shaw and
Ours is
Malacia.
even
They are not. Shaw and Malacia are not footballers.
So
let's-
ours is different because
Let's call
we
it.
have,
Let's call it.
These guys are not footballers. I'm done.
by my count,
God
Arsenal
damn.
have 3 left backs that starting every team in the league.
No, but Shaw and Malacia are not footballers. I'm just being.
Francis
If
is
you
dying.
add, if you, Shaw has been at Man U almost 10 years now. My guy has probably been injured for 4 years out of the 10 years. I'm not being salty him, but just look at his
Next time,
contract.
don't sign Arsenal medical team.
And then Malacia has been injured for 2 out of the 3 years of his contract so far. So what are we talking about now?
He was in
So
witness
that's-
position, guy.
So look at all this now. That's like what call it roughly 5
Oh,
years.
it's not as it that's meant to snitch on Quincy Promise, Abby.
That's right. He's the one. When Marius admin wasn't posting pictures of this guy, everyone was like, "Where is this guy? Like, what is
Yeah,
this
guy
guy?"
was in witness protection. I know what you want from this man. Just try to stay alive, bro. Nah, I think Arsenal's problem is kind of we've bought a lot of players that are starting level, but they keep on getting injured. Because like Calafiori starts everywhere, Zinchenko starts almost everywhere, Miyasu starts everywhere, Timber starts everywhere.
Timber starts everywhere. That's
What are you going to do? That's the back four that if they actually played, you're not scoring. So, I mean, from there, did we leave ourselves light in number 10? Sure. But theoretically, there is a 17-year-old kid who looks like he's the business. And if you don't sell to make way for him, he's going to go to City next year. So, like,
Not going to City, man, because he ain't benching Foden and what's his name. But anyway, because
that's
of time,
better than Foden.
because of time, quick predictions. Kachi, score. Let's end this.
I say 2-1. I say 2-1 Liverpool win. Havertz to score for Arsenal, Salah to score for Liverpool. I also see another controversial penalty for Liverpool as well. And I think if I'm Arsenal players, please don't touch any Liverpool player at this point when they are nearing the box because they are giving away they are giving a penalty or a red card. Like, please don't give the referee a decision to make. Let's just I'm acknowledging the bias.
So,
Let's just
I'll
be
ask
honest.
you a question, Kachi.
Let's
Kachi,
be real.
Just a quick question. So you are saying that Arsenal should not play the sport the way it's supposed to be played the sport? Just
I was gonna say, don't even blow them. No Didi. Don't even blow them.
I'm acknowledging the bias, but jokes
don't
aside,
play football.
Arsenal should play football. But jokes aside, I think Arsenal should
When
be
I go play basketball.
as less aggressive as they can be at this point, because it looks like the red card vendetta is out for them. Let me just be plain, acknowledging the bias. But I say 2-1 Liverpool win, and I keep saying another controversial penalty call or red card call. By the referees union.
Damn it quickly. Well, kudos to Arteta for controlling himself this long, man. This season, he's really controlling himself, actually. He's going to let loose
3
one
to
day.
Liverpool.
I'm sorry? 5-2?
3 to Liverpool. Hey, 5, I go
3-2.
mad.
3-2.
3-2 Liverpool. Okay. Edosa.
Arsenal win 2-1. Because they're going to get it.
I'm gonna go with 2-1 as well. Honestly, it's hard for me to see Arsenal scoring, to be honest. Without Saka and Odegaard.
Bro, no, they
it's
always
hard for
score.
me to see
No,
you guys
Arsenal will always score at Emirates. That's the one thing I can guarantee. As long as the sun will rise in the morning, Arsenal will score at Emirates.
See, bro, without taking up too much of your time, who are their defenders?
Van Dijk. Wait, the defenders were 4 out of the 3 of our combined 11. What are you guys talking?
No, because
2 out of
Arsenal
2.
players
2
are
out of 2.
injured.
Yeah, but they're playing.
Yeah,
that's the game we're
2-2.
playing.
Okay, so our own is holding their strongest side, Abi. And our stronger side is on the side that they're weakest. So I don't know where this whole this confidence is. Not like the midfield can do anything against us, really. So like if it's Salah versus Gabriel, I know who I'm picking at this stage of their career. And if you put Martinelli and Saka on those guys, I know who I'm picking too, without even bringing Havertz. So yeah, don't worry. You guys will be reminded why we've been chasing City this last 2 years.
Damn you, look out, you heard it here first. We'll see how it goes.
The
next test for slots, we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for attending. Thank you guys for listening. Remember to like and follow on Instagram and YouTube, and as always, continue to love football. Peace.